First game behind the bench in the middle. Feel natural, felt good?
Oh, yeah, it felt great. You know, it was obviously some nerves earlier in the afternoon, just, trying to think about stuff. It's difficult. We haven't done anything as a team, really, in terms of, practicing or even really being on the ice as a full group. So today was really just an extension of training camp. Tried to throw some things at the guys and see how they can handle it and, see how they were on the bench. I think we were all a little timid early on, but I think we started using our speed and, played a lot better in the second half, just, couldn't get a goal.
So exhibition games really don't mean much in terms of wins and losses, but there's things you can see that are good and bad on the ice?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You definitely want to, use these games to get good habits. And, once we start putting in some systems and stuff, I think that the next 3 games will be more telling. Obviously we want to win. It's not like we're, don't care about winning. We wanted to win today, obviously. But, I think it showed that we weren't really in sync, which is to be expected. It was basically an extended training camp scrimmage today. So it was sloppy at times. It was slow at times. I thought we were watching a little bit instead of reacting. But it's to be expected.
Is it hard to evaluate? You've had them on the ice constantly for the past 3 days or whatnot, and then you come here today. Is it hard to really evaluate because guys go from playing not a lot of hockey to being on the ice all day?
Yeah, no, of course. You can tell the guys, it's been a long week. It's been a grind. They're going to have the weekend off now to kind of rest. But, you could tell in the black and white game, guys were tired. And then, carrying into today, you can tell some guys are tired. Some of the young guys, I think, were watching a little bit instead of skating. But, again, for the first game, it's, some of this stuff is to be expected. And, we can just work on the good stuff and correct the bad stuff, and keep getting good habits. And then like I said, for our next 3 games, we'll have systems and practices, and I think it should be a much cleaner team then.
Any standouts tonight?
For me, I thought Liam Ham was great. I think he really worked hard this summer to transform himself, and it's nice to see it reflecting on the ice. I thought he was fearless out there and battling, and made some good plays. So he was my big pleasant surprise.
Billy Constantino, first OHL game, well, being what it is tonight. Do you want him to be creative in this kind of a game tonight, or would you rather him play it safe and feel the league out a little bit first?
I certainly don't want to put any reins on him or anything like that. I think he needs to understand that there's times where you need to move the puck and join the rush, and it's hard. You can't just carry it all the way up at this level, especially as a 16-year-old. So I think it's an adjustment period for him. So like it is for everybody. But yeah, I love his offense. I love what he brings. He's just got to get used to the pace of play. It's very normal, but he has a tremendous ceiling, and we're thrilled with Billy.
Colton Inch gave up 2 quick ones tonight when he came in. Last year, that might have snowballed on him, but tonight it didn't. He managed to rein it in pretty quickly. How happy were you to see that, given what we saw at times last year?
Well, yeah, I actually thought, Incer was good today, on the one goal. It hits Bruder trying to block a shot and goes right to the guy, kind of a bad bounce there. And then on the second goal was a horrible back check by one of our veteran forwards. Really left our defenseman and our goalie out to dry there. So, no, there's things, obviously we tried to tell the guys that summer's over and, it's time to play for keeps now. But, it's still, these things, you don't like them, you don't want them. You hope they come out and everyone's playing like it's, March 25th. But, there's still some summer hockey habits that, we got to get out. And, but in terms of Ince, I thought he played great. I thought he looked big and confident, made a great blocker save there. So, I'm happy for him as well.
Awesome.